The student, today again I discuss a topic in real analysis. So let's see. Our topic is today limit superior and limit inferior. Important to study the senior level of topics in real analysis. So let's concentrate to understand this. Very hard to understand. I am trying to solve as much as possible to make you understood this hard topic, limit inferior and limit superior. Superior and limit inferior. I will provide definition, examples, and try to represent better way video. So let's see what is the definitions of limit superior and limit inferior. And starting before starting this topic, of course, appeal to all of you. If you still not subscribe this channel, then subscribe this channel to get other videos also. And if you like, then like and share it with your friends. And if you have any suggestion, then of course comment me. So let's start. So first we try to understand what is bounded sequence. What is a bounded sequence? What is a bounded sequence? Bounded sequence. So bounded sequence actually like if we take any sequence Sn which have a maximum number, if this sequence consists a maximum number and no other element is greater than this number, consists a supremum or maximum, and no other member is greater than this number, then it is called, then the sequence is called bounded above. Then the sequence is called bounded above. And it has a infima or a lower value in real numbers. No other element if you find less than this number, and if it consists a infimum and no other element in this sequence, you will find out less than from this minimum number or the infimum number. Infimum, then the sequence is called bounded below. This is bounded above, and this sequence, then the sequence is called bounded below. Bounded below. Now any sequence can be just bounded above or can be just bounded below, and many sequences you can find out that it is both bounded above and bounded below. If any sequence is both bounded above and bounded below, then the sequence is simply called bounded sequence. Sequence is called bounded. So this is the definition of bounded sequence. I'll provide later the example bounded sequence. So first I define all this stuff, then I will provide an example. Then in we I now if we take now I define the bounded above sequence in this way. If we take consider a non-increasing sequence, if we consider a non-increasing or decreasing sequence, non-increasing or decreasing sequence, uh, decreasing sequence, so it must be, and if it is found that it is bounded above, and it is bounded above, bounded above, bounded above, then there must be a supremum, there must be a supremum in this sequence, because this is bounded above, must be a sequence, must be a supremum. Now let this is a sequence, so it's bounded above, then it can be represented, the supremum can be represented in this way, supremum of the symbol of supremum, the supremum of all the members in the sequence. Yes, n plus 1, yes, n plus 2, and so on. So if there existing any supremum, then we will find out the supremum in this way, and we will denote in this way the supremum. If we uh, cannot find out any convergent, if it is not convergent, and not finding we are not finding any if it is not found that it has any upper bound, then its supremum will diverge. If it has not, it is not bounded above, if it is not bounded above, bounded above, then its supremum diverges, its supremum diverges to minus infinity. So it will be then symbolized in this way. It is diverges to minus infinity. If you not find that it is bounded above, and if you found that it is bounded above, that must have a supremum, and it is denoted by in this way. In this similar manner, if any, if we consider any non-decreasing sequence, if we consider non-decreasing or increasing sequence, non-decreasing sequence or increasing sequence, which is bounded below, sequence which is bounded below, bounded below, then it must have a infimum. Then it must have a infimum. It must have a infimum. And then this term, the infimum, can be represented by in this way infimum, and this infimum can be represented by in this way. The bar will go bottom of the sequence, and this will be infimum of Sn plus 1. Without example, you cannot easily understand. I must provide examples to make it clear. But you will have to remember the definitions. Then you can very easily understand through examples what it states actually. So it can be that you will find out a sequence, non-decreasing sequence or increasing sequence, which is not bounded below. If it is not bounded below, if it is not bounded below, not bounded below, then it's then the sequence diverges, then the sequence diverges, then infimum element goes to diverges to infinity. So these are the primary concept before we study limit superior limit inferior, that what happens with infimum of a sequence or a supremum of a sequence with bounded above and bounded below. And if you understand this, then you can understand what is limit superior. Now we study limit superior. Limit superior. Limit superior. Limit superior is defined in this way, that we have to consider a sequence Sn now, and it is of real numbers. So now it is important that I am talking about real numbers. You will have to consider the statement with respect to real numbers, just only real numbers. So if we find out that it is bounded above bounded above, then limit superior have two cases, and we'll have to take the supremum, because it is bounded above, then its supremum can be represented by in this way. I have already defined that its supremum will be supremum of Sn plus 1, Sn plus 2, and so on. So then limit if it converges, then if this sequence converges, Sn is converges, then limit uh, superior is defined in this way. Limit of denoted by in this way, supremum of Sn, where n tends to infinity, and the convergent element in this sequence means limit n tends to infinity. So if we consider it is a function, the supremum is a function where we have to find out the supremum value, Then we have to find out the limiting or the convergent value of this sequence. Then we will get the limit superior. It will be Sn, the supremum function. I am taking it as a supremum function of n. So we have to find out just the supremum value and or the convergent value. Then we will get the limit superior. This is the limit superior if converges. And if diverges, in the case of bounded above, it is considered in this case of bounded above. And if diverges, then it the superior is considered as limit superior is considered at minus infinity. Minus infinity. You have to remember if the case of bounded above you find out. So if it is bounded above and convergent, then the supreme value will be the convergent value. And if it is not convergent, then also you cannot find out the supreme value also. Then it will be diverges to minus infinity. So if you for bounded above, if converges, then we are getting the suprema limit superior, the supremum value, and if it is diverges and bounded above, then we will get the limit superior is minus infinity. So this is for bounded above, and if it happens that the sequence is not bounded above, it can be that the sequence is not if it is not bounded above, bounded above, then limit superior is taken bounded above, then limit superior is taken as infinity. So these are the conditions you have to remember, that what happens, the limit superior is uh, taken minus infinity if it is not bounded above. So for bounded above, we will getting based on convergence, the limiting value or the supremum value is the limit superior, and if divergent, then we and bounded above, then we will take minus infinity as the limit superior. But if it is not bounded above, then we will take limit superior as infinity. So this is limit superior. And what is limit inferior? Limit inferior is again we will take a sequence Sn of real numbers again. So this sequence, now we'll take the case of bounded below. It is bounded below. So there again will arise two cases if bounded below. The first case is that when it will be convergent. So if it is convergent, this is one case. This is one case. This is the A number. If converges and bounded below, then will have limit yeah, limit inferior in this way, limit inferior of the sequence Sn n tends to infinity, the infimum value because it is convergent, there must be a infimum value. So the infimum value of this uh, function. So I have taken the infimum value represented by this function in this way, taking the bar bottom. This is the infimum function. So we have to find out the infimum value through this infimum function. This is Sn, Sn plus 1, and so on. So how you will use this? I will give you illustration examples how you can understand these functions and use this. I must provide the example. Let's see. So this will be n tends to infinity and the function limit inferior function. So there will get the um, function limit inferior based on bounded below and convergent. And if it is bounded below but diverges, not converges, then we will have to take n tends to infinity inferior limit inferior as infinity plus infinity. Why we are taking this? That this should be understood by examples, otherwise it cannot be explained. So I must provide example. First, I complete the discussion about the definition, and second, if the cases one and two cases is based on bounded below, if it is found that it is not bounded below, if it is not bounded below bounded below, then what will happen? Then we'll have to take limit inferior as the minus infinity, limit inferior as minus infinity. If it is not bounded below, then the case limit inferior can be obtained minus infinity. So these are the definitions of limit superior and limit inferior. And also I wish to discuss about upper limit and lower limit. What is upper limit and lower limit? Upper limit and lower limit. So upper limit and lower limit actually based on limit superior, limit inferior. Take limit upper limit is provided in this way. Upper limit is represented in this way. Upper limit is written by limit of the sequence. Here bar goes to on the top of the limit, and this is infimum of the supremum functions. Infimum of the supremum functions. There are I am rewriting now is one. This is the this is the supremum functions. Yes, two. So the infimum value of the all the supremum functions. If we take all the supremum functions as a sequence, then the infimum value will give upper limit is 3 and so on. And the limit lower limit is defined in this way. Lower limit and the bar goes to the below the bottom of the limit is the supremum of all the infimum functions. So all the infimum functions are S1 bar goes to the bottom, S2 bar, S3 bar. So you will take the all the infimum functions as a sequence, then the supremum value will get you will provide you the lower limit of the sequence and so on. These are the concept. So also it can be represented in short way. If you understand this representation, then it can be written down that limit suprema this can be represented by this is also represented by in this way. Infimum is also very important representation. Infimum supremum of sk infimum goes to up to n and supremum goes to just k greater than equal to n. It has the same meaning which I have described through this representation. It has the same meaning, and the limit inferior is also defined can be represented in this way: supremum of infimum is k, where supremum goes to up to n, and infimum goes to all the k greater than equal to n. It also have the same representation which I have represented through this infimum functions. So both have the same meaning, but these representations are very important, and you will have to understand this representation through this representation. So I first provide an example to make clear. Take a sequence. This is an example. Take an sequence Sn is equal to -1 to the power n 1 plus 1 by n. So now we have to find out the supremum function and the infimum function. So is it bounded above or bounded below? So there can be based on n we can divide. If it is negative, based on the value of n belongs to a set of natural numbers, we can divide it in two ways. If it is negative, then we'll find out the supremum function. So Sn will be suprema when these are negative, means -1 minus of 1 plus 1 by n. So when all the members are will be negative, then we will get the supremum. So its supremum will be, we put here, this will be I actually minus this will be 2 and then this will be 1 and 1 half 1 half 2 1 by 2 1 and 1 half, then this is 1 and 1 by 3 uh, 1 by 3, and it is continuous. So actually the members will be -2 minus 1 and half minus 1 and 1 by 3 and so on. So here we'll have to take the supremum also. I am not given a supremum of this. So supremum of this will be here you have to take supremum. So if you find out this, it continues go, and when n tends to infinity, when n tends to be infinity, then the supremum will be, if you will take the limiting point, it is converging. We are finding that it is converging, and and if when n tends to infinity, it will be 0. Then you will get -1, the supremum value, -1. So this is the supremum of the function of the sequence, where we are taking negatives. So here limit superior, actually in this way we are doing here limit superior. Limit superior will be limit superior and find out in this way. N tends to infinity, supremum of Sm. This is the limit superior. It will be actually, if you find out this, if you take a negative of this is negative, so it is a increasing one, not decreasing. All these are increasing. So here you cannot find out superior, but actually limit supremum value will find out infimum value. So we are keeping the bar on the bottom of this sequence, because all the elements are in decreasing. So here we will get limit inferior. This will be limit inferior. So by the definition of convergent, this will be inferior. So here it will be uh, limit of n tends to infinity. Limit inferior can be find out in this way. This will be minus. We are just considering minus of all these elements. This will be 1 plus 1 by n. So this is the function limit limit infimum function. If we put the n tends to infinity, it will be -1. This is our limit inferior, and it can be that, again look this example. The sequence is given in this way, -1 to the power n, 1 plus 1 by n. If we consider the positive ones, it have a positive values and negative values as the depending on the values of n. So if we consider the positive values, then it will be positive values, then it will be a decreasing sequence, non-increasing sequence. Then we will get limit supremum of this sequence. So there will be in this way we get supremum of 1 plus 1 by n. And again I am telling this, that the limit infimum will be get infimum of minus of 1 plus 1 by n. Because why I have taken in this way, because they will form a uh, increasing sequence, and they will form a decreasing sequence. So we will get here a supremum, and this is a increasing sequence, there we get a infimum. So I have already obtained this. This will be minus 1 limit inferior. So what will be limit superior? So limit superior will be limit n tends to infinity Sn limit n tends to infinity, and we will take now the function supremum limit supremum function. So this will be limit n tends to infinity, and this will be 1 plus 1 by n. So here, if we put n tends to infinity, we will get 1. So this calculation based on that, these are both convergent. Here we have found that it is bounded above also and bounded below also. So that's why we have calculated in this way. If it is found that it is bounded above and bounded below, then the calculation will be changed. So I of course advise you all you to go through a book and find out the examples and study examples concentrately. And if you have any further problem, then comment me. Thanks for